welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another broadcast of Jerusalem's Gate. We're doing a screen capture. We're not doing a customary video. I just wanted to touch base with you and give you an update what's going on with Syria. Now, we know we're sitting on pins and needles awaiting Turkey to see what's going to happen if Syria government forces does not stop their offensive, which it does not look like they will. Turkey gave them to the end of the month, so the world is waiting, patiently waiting to find out what Turkey's going to do. Is Turkey going to enter this conflict and stop the government forces in its offensive in a grave humanitarian crisis? Now, mind you, as the battle expands, more and more refugees are fleeing towards Turkey's border. As we speak, there's 1 million that's at the border. It's become a tremendous humanitarian crisis. Erdogan states that this has put a grave strain on the security of his country, Turkey. And I'm sure it does. This has been a long conflict, ladies and gentlemen. You know that Jerusalem's Gate has reported from the beginning this conflict. And there's many biblical passages that may talk about this conflict. One is Isaiah 17:1, which we've all gone over so many times, and I won't go over it again, but 17:1, a lot of theologians think may very well come true in this. But I want to give you a live, not a live, but an update of what's going on, where you can actually see and hear. The video clip is from Aljazeera, so all credit goes to them. And I'll keep you updated as we get closer to the end of the month. Today's the 27th, so we don't have long to go to see what Turkey's going to do. But as I get the information, as I promised, I will give it to you. Here comes a very important video. I pray you watch it. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to Jerusalem's Gate, you know that we are a non-profit Christian news and sermon channel. But we do ask for a favor that you subscribe and hit the notification bell for more people to have a chance to look at our videos and become aware of what's going on. But with that said, here comes the video. We love you.
This is Jaber Ali Basha on the streets of Saraqib. For the rebel commander, this is just the beginning of a long push to recapture lost territory.
Saraqib is back under our control. We have managed to evict Syrian army, Russian ally and pro-government militias from Saraqib. I want to reassure our people that we will liberate all the cities of Syria and defeat the dictator.
But for the rebels to hold ground may be challenging. The city is located on two highways, M4 and M5, which link Damascus to Aleppo and northeastern Syria. Syrian government troops and Russian fighter jets are striking rebel positions, preventing them from reinforcing their lines of defense. A rare moment of triumph for the rebels. This is their first significant military gain in months. The opposition has lost many strongholds and retreated north, allowing the Syrian army to advance towards Idlib city. And as government troops close in, thousands of civilians flee. The offensive has displaced almost 1 million people and created the worst humanitarian situation since the start of the conflict in Syria 9 years ago. Here's the latest from what is happening on the ground. Now, after securing Saraqib, the rebels have managed to take over other villages in the area, saying that their next step would be to take over another crucial area, which is Ma'arat al-Nu'man. It was in the past a government, it was a rebel stronghold, but then it fell under the control of the Syrian army. So while the Syrian rebels are making those gains, government troops, on the other hand, are trying to take control of areas in Jabal al-Zawiya
in the south of the province of Idlib. Jabal al-Zawiya was from 2011 one of the most important bastions of the Syrian opposition. And it seems that the government is adamant to take over Jabal al-Zawiya because that would pave the way for its troops to move forward towards the city of Idlib. What we're seeing is a spectacular shifting political ground in Idlib and rural parts of Aleppo. The Russians and the Syrian government on one hand moving forward, the rebels backed by Turkey trying to reverse those gains. However, as the situation intensifies, as the fighting continues, the international community continues to worry about the potential for yet a massive humanitarian catastrophe in Syria. Almost 1 million people were evicted from their homes. Most of those people are now stranded on the border with Turkey. And if the fighting continues, we're likely to see more people leaving their areas and moving to those makeshift camps in the open. Hala?
OK, Hashim Al-Habara bringing us all the very latest there from the Turkey-Syria border. Thank you.